Hello friends and welcome to Tutorials Point. Well, there are many aspects which are actually involved in making your language really good, right? A lot goes behind improving your language. Of course, there's vocabulary, there is grammar, sentence construction, there is fluency, and of course a very important aspect is pronunciation. So until and unless your pronunciations are correct, your language will not be complete, right? And especially whenever you are communicating with someone, what impression does it portray if if your pronunciations are wrong? Don't you think it puts you in not a very good position, or it's not a very good thing to very good position to be in? Of course not, right? So we definitely do not want those pronunciation errors to occur in our language, and just to avoid that, let us skim through a few words which are actually mostly mispronounced, and let's see what is their correct pronunciation. Let us go ahead. Okay, so how's this say pronounced? How do you pronounce it? Wednesday. No, my dear friends, that is not the most appropriate way to pronounce it. This is called as Wednesday. The D here, Wednesday, the D here is more or less silent, right? So whenever you pronounce it, you're going to call it Wednesday, right? Wednesday. Okay, what is this very delicious food which is so a part of our life called as? Are they called as almonds, almonds? No, none of it is correct. They're called as almonds. So almonds is the correct pronunciation, right? So whenever next time you go, you happen to buy them, don't forget to ask the shopkeeper the name and call it out as almonds, right? I'm sure you will not mispronounce it now. Okay, so what is such an upsurge or mutiny or an insurgency called as? Yes, it is called as, so how do you pronounce this? Coup, as the name says, or what? No, it's not coup, it's coup. So you call it coup. The P in the end is silent, right? So such an upsurge of power or mutiny is called as coup, right? So coup is the correct pronunciation. Okay, so what are you going to call this cute little girl who is singing? What are you going to call her? Are you going to call her a singer? Not really. So this word, which is widely mispronounced as singer, is not actually called as, is pronounced as singer. It is pronounced as sinner. The correct pronunciation of this word is sinner, right? This G here is actually silent, right? Of course, I'm so sure it might be sounding very odd to you, but that is the correct pronunciation. So how are you going to call it next time out? You're going to call it out as sinner. So whomever you talk to, just make it very clear that this word is called as sinner, right? Okay, so what is this entire mess? How do you pronounce it? Or to be more specific, how do you pronounce this word? Is it called as chaos or chaos? Of course not. It is pronounced as chaos, right? So in the start, the syllable which is there in the start is actually stretched a bit. So you pronounce it as chaos. It's not pronounced as chaos also. So you're going to pronounce it next time as chaos. Chaos is the correct pronunciation. Okay, what is this beautiful shop called as wherein you get so many lovely and amazing dresses for women? It is called as, how do you pronounce it? It's called as boutique, right? So don't forget it, boutique. Okay, how about this set of room which is a set of rooms which is used by people or their families during their vacation. How do you pronounce it? Do you call it a suite or a suite or anything? Not really. The correct pronunciation is sweet. Sweet as in that sweet flavor or some sweet person. Yes, that's right. No matter how strange it might sound to you, but it is pronounced as sweet, right? So next time you're going to call it out as sweet. Okay. About this word, what is the correct pronunciation? It is not called as pronunciation. That is not right. Usually we confuse it with this word because we call it pronounce, so we think that this word will be called as pronunciation, which is not right. It is called as pronunciation. Pronunciation is the correct pronunciation of pronunciation, that is right. And this word is pronounced as pronounce, right? So of course you don't have to mess it up as pronounce just because of pronunciation. This is called as pronounce and the other word is called as pronunciation. Okay, what is this person who is clicking a photograph called as? How do you pronounce this? Photographer. No, not really. It's not photographer. It's photographer. Photographer is the right pronunciation. Whereas this word is called as photograph. So this word is called as photograph, but this word is called as photographer. So photographer and photograph. Okay, so have you ever tasted lemon? If you have, you definitely can very well relate to this expression, right? Or maybe all of those pani puris and chaat papris and the roadside corners, my God, aren't they delicious? What is that taste which actually tickles your taste buds? It is this expression, right? This taste? Yes. How do you pronounce it? How do you pronounce this word which is actually so, you love it so much? How do you pronounce it? It is pronounced as sour. Sour, right? It's not called as sour. That's not right. That's not the correct pronunciation. It has to be called as sour. Sour is the correct pronunciation, right? So, a quick revision of all the words with their pronunciations which we have studied in this video. Wednesday, almonds, coo, right? Don't forget. Sinner, yes, it's completely new word for you. Yes, it is sinner. How about this word? Chaos, chaos, or boutique, or sweet. It is called as sweet. This is called as pronunciation. This is called as pronounce. Photographer and photograph. Photographer, photograph. Pronunciation, pronounce. And last but not the least, the taste which you love and we all love is called as sour. Sour is the correct pronunciation. So friends, these were a few words of which you learned the correct pronunciations. We will see you again in the next video with some exciting topic again. Till that time, keep learning with Tutorials Point and Tutorix. Have a good day.